Hello again, class. We are doing the practice exercise 2 at this time. So we're going to be working with images and media. So I have the data file that I provided to you on Canvas. So I'm going to copy uh, the King County PNG right here and Rainier to, we can copy all the text, all the files if you want into your data file, right? Into your images file, just by left click and drag, just like that. The King HTML should be there. It says yes, replace it, but I didn't know I had it. Let me make sure. King County, Rainier. Okay, so Rainier is already there. Let me go ahead and add the rest of them. The audio would be there. The feed background is going to be here. You can just drag and drop. Let me do all the media files, which they are the audios and the videos. If I'm missing anything, I can come back and do that again. And the shockwave. The shockwave is not going to work with the expression web, but they're already here, just in case. Did I miss anything? I think I got them all. Left click and drag to the media file. You might have some of them there. Left click yes to all. And I want to make sure that all the other images, except Favicon I'm going to put at the very top folder because I'm going to use that for later on exercise. And all the other images, that's the JPEG, PNG, those need to be in my images folder. I'll probably go ahead and separate those two by media and images just to make it easier on you. So I have everything in here. Okay, so what are we going to do next? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the very first line right here. Hit enter and go up. And if this is, you see the heading 1, that means that it applied the heading 1 from here. So I'm going to go ahead and select it and make it a paragraph. And this paragraph, I'm going to insert an image. So the image, the way I can insert the image in multiple ways. I can drag and drop from here, or I can go to insert picture from a file and look for that image in here. And this is the image I want to insert. Click OK and insert. Alternate text is King County map. I want to center that image by doing that. Select the paragraph and center. I created all the style 3. Darn. Okay, that's text align center. What about this one? Underline. What about this one? That's the auto left margin. We'll fix these when we start working with the style. So this is we already did this. I want to make sure that I have alternate text. The alternate text is correct. If it's not, just double click on it. Now I'm going to edit the image. There's a special toolbar for the image that we can actually use. And it's going to be in there. I'm going to click View and select Toolbars. Then I want to get the images with the pictures toolbars. So this is the toolbars that just popped up. I'm going to insert image, resample image, or auto thumbnail image. This is actually a cool feature. Stacking images, rotating images, brightness and contrast, and so on. Cropping images. Set transparent background. This is actually changing the format of the image. This is actually created in Bevel. Resampled image, I will really use on that, and the other stuff as we will use as we talked about. So first thing, I want to resize the image. To resize the image, I'm going to do it to 600. So if I double click, it's unlike the other Dreamweaver, you see everything in the property. But if I go to appearance, I can change it here to 600. I click 600 and click OK to accept. Now I got that little smart icon here. What do you want to do with it? You want to resample it, or I can resample it up here now. So yes, let's resample. So what happened when resampling the image, you're reducing the size of the image, and you keep the perspective, not the perspective, the crispness or the resolution of the image. So you would not lose that much at all. So next thing I'm going to insert a Mount Rainier image. So I'm going to go to the first paragraph in geography right here. I'm going to insert the Mount Rainier image. So I can drag and drop just like this and let go, and I type Mount Rainier in here. Click OK. And if I wanted to align this to the left, I can double click on it, go to Appearance, align it left. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to crop the image. I'm going to remove the accent. I just want to show the Mount Rainier without the lake. To do this, I'm going to do crop. I can draw if I want to, just like this. Or I can use the existing square that I had and click on the crop again to accept it. Now what happened is you just replaced the original image. So Mount Rainier, full Mount Rainier is gone. Control S to save. It's telling you replacing those two images. Say OK. The next thing I'm going to work with actually is the property, adding background color or background images. You just have to be careful if you're going to do a dark background color. You want to change the text color and vice versa. So let's play around and see what happens. So first thing, I want to go to the page properties. I can right click on the page, anywhere on the page, and go to page properties. Then I go to formatting, and I can use a big background picture color or just a color, or make a watermark. Not watermark is actually pretty cool. Watermark is just a stand. It does not scroll down and up. You don't have that feature anymore. So I can, you can browse, select the background color here, or it's actually the repeat background color. By default, unlike you have to use a Cascade style sheet to actually change the default of this. The background color, it repeats itself horizontally and vertically, and maybe it's not a very good thing. You have to change the font color. I will change the text color to maybe like yellow. The book tells you something different, that is fine, but it's still not quite appropriate. I can go ahead, keep that as default, remove this. Even if you want to change the color here, maybe do something a little bit more appropriate. So, that could be okay. Just be careful how you use this thing here. Just you can follow the book showing you how to do those colors. If you want to do a standard watermark color, which is actually a full background color, it's not gonna scroll up and down. It's gonna stay there all the time. And since it's dark, I want to use something light in here as well. And there it is, which is really nice. So the background color does not actually move up and down, stays like it is. But it's not a very good color to actually use. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this because it's not a quite appropriate thing to do. I'm gonna make this one automatic, and remove the background color. Control S to save. We'll stop for this exercise. I'll come back and do the other one later.